Marriage and Woman's Condition at Jane Austen's Lifetime. Mary Ann Radcliffe, an English novelist, said, "What statute is there which grants that men alone shall live and women scarcely exist?" In the 18th century, the woman's position was different from our days. The woman, in fact, was only a daughter, a mother, a sister, and a wife. But in the society, she was insignificant. The father and then the husband were legally responsible for her, and she had to respect both. She had only many obligations and a few choices. They acted as mediators between her and the society. The married woman was a really legal nonentity. Women were cut out of every work, and lots of them looked at marriage as the only opportunity for them. When the husband died, the widow couldn't look after herself anymore. The spinster was ridiculed and pitied by the community, especially if she had chosen to live as a spinster. Lower working class women were often ridiculed by high society because their lives did not permit them to dress with prestige and class. Women were not yet allowed to attend college. Wealthier women sometimes receive a private education consisting of reading, writing, and arithmetic. A middle-class woman had to know how to play the piano, paint, and be educated by a tutor. A woman might decide to take a position as a governess or a lady's companion.
Very often, since their daughters were children, parents chose a good match for them. In Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, Mrs. Bennet, the typical low-middle-class mother in that time, tries to give her 5 daughters in marriage to rich men. Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy's relationship is very different compared with what was the convention in the 18th century. At the beginning, they can't stand each other because she's too proud and he has got too many social prejudices against Elizabeth and her family. In fact, he has realized that Mrs. Bennet wants to give her daughters in marriage for profit. The nicest and loveliest dialogue that represent their different way to love.
Now, be sincere. Did you admire me for my impertinence?
For the liveliness of your mind, I did.
The fact is that you were sick of civility, of deference, of officious attention. You were disgusted with the women who were always speaking and looking and thinking for your approbation alone, aroused and interested you, because I was so unlike them.
But disguise of every sort is my abhorrence. Nor am I ashamed of the feelings I related. They were natural and just. Could you expect me to rejoice in the inferiority of your connections? To congratulate myself on the hope of relations whose condition in life is so decidedly beneath my own?
Elizabeth felt herself growing more angry every moment.
Why, with so evident a design of offending and insulting me, you choose to tell me that you liked me against your will, against your reason, and even against your character? Was not this some excuse of incivility, if I was uncivil?
Finally, both of them put aside their pride and prejudice, and love is the wind.
I couldn't sleep.
Nora, my aunt.
Yes, she was here.
How can I ever make amends for such behavior?
After what you have done for Lydia, and I suspect for Jane also, it is I who should be making amends.
You must know. Surely you must know it was all for you. You are too generous to travel with me. I believe you spoke with my aunt last night, and it has taught me to hope, as I had scarcely allowed myself before. If your feelings are still what they were last April, tell me so at once. My affections and wishes have not changed. But one word from you will silence me forever. If, however, your feelings have changed, I would have to tell you. You have bewitched me, body and soul, and I love, and love, and love you. I never wish to be parted from you from this day on.